Mommy at?
I don't know. I think they're dead.
The unpredictable nature of police work means that officers can face bizarre situations at any moment. Today we'll look at cases where officers stumbled upon gruesome discoveries, scenes so shocking even they could hardly believe their eyes. Starting off with a shocking 911 call which completely left the operator, and later the cops, horrified. The caller was a 5-year-old girl who had just woken up to find both her parents in their bedroom.
911, where's your emergency?
Hello.
Hello. Is everything okay?
My mommy and daddy.
Uh-huh.
I think there's a bullet on the floor.
There's a what?
And there's blood coming out of my dad's mouth, and he fell off the bed.
He did. Where's Mommy at?
I don't know. I think they're.
What do you mean, sweetheart?
I don't know.
Okay, your daddy's on the floor. How old are you?
I'm 5 years old, and I have a dog in the house.
Okay, baby, okay. Let me get somebody right over to you. Did you go in your mommy and daddy's room?
And there's blood.
All over the place?
Not all over. There's blood on the bed and blood on the floor.
Oh, my goodness. And you have your little doggie with you?
And 3 cats.
Well, and you got some cats, too?
3 cats and 1 dog.
Okay. Are you the only one there besides Mommy and Daddy?
I said Mommy and Daddy, and they didn't even answer.
Okay. Okay, what I want you to do, honey, I want you to stay on the phone with me. What is your name?
The girl's parents had been fatally by 33-year-old David Edward Johnson, who believed that the couple was responsible for his previous arrest. Watch how the 911 operator calmly and skillfully manages the heartbreaking situation.
Heard a gun?
Yes, and I see a bullet laying on the floor. I think it's a bullet.
Really? Who has a gun in the house?
I don't see a gun, but I'm scared.
Oh, sweetheart, I will not let anything happen to you.
Can you send the deputy down?
I promise I will. And you're only 5 years old? You are so smart for 5 years old. Wow. Are you off of school this week?
No, I go to school next year.
You do? Oh my gosh, you're not even in kindergarten yet?
No.
Oh, what's your doggie's name?
Liza.
Liza. What kind of doggie is she?
She's a lab.
Oh my God, I love those. Those are so beautiful. Is she a black lab or is she a yellow lab?
A black lab.
Oh my, you are so smart. Was there anybody else in the house besides you and Mommy and Daddy tonight? Like an uncle or anything?
No, there's no robber in the house.
Okay, well I didn't think there'd be a robber, sweetheart. Did you have anybody staying over the night with you guys tonight? Okay.
Young Tia remained incredibly composed and articulate, a remarkable display of bravery for a child in such a traumatic situation. The operator, Donna, also handled the call with exceptional professionalism and care.
Where are you in the house?
Well, I was in my room sleeping until I heard a noise shot and it woke me up.
Oh my goodness. What part of the house are you in at now?
I'm in the one, it's yellow. A whole yellow house, a green with it, a little bit of green, and a pink door.
Oh my goodness, that sounds really cool. Did you pick out the pink door?
No, my mom picked out the colors.
Look, I bet you that's beautiful. Does Mommy and Daddy have a car in the driveway?
2 cars.
2 cars? What kind of cars do they have?
My mom has a Toyota.
What color is that Toyota?
Yes.
There should be an officer at your front door. I need for you to take your phone with you and walk over to the door and open it for me, okay? And I'm going to stay on the phone with you, okay?
But,
I will not hang up.
I'm naked.
Oh, well, you want to go grab a towel or something? I don't think the officer's going to care, baby. We just want to make sure Mommy and Daddy are okay, all right? Grab a blanket or something. Stay on the phone with me. Stay on the phone, all right?
Okay.
My name's Donna, by the way. You are doing a wonderful job. Wonderful job.
And I knew what to do for safer dogs.
You did great.
I knew.
You are wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. You should be very proud of yourself.
Eventually, the cops entered the home and found the couple dead. The murderer, Edward Johnson, was later found in his room and had committed suicide. Now, this was incredibly heartbreaking, but this next discovery completely left the officers in shock.
Alfred was walking home from dinner.
Okay.
In June of 2020, a woman named Cynthia called the police, reporting that her nephew, 52-year-old Paul Apodaca, had brutally assaulted her and her 96-year-old mother, Alvina. Despite their injuries, the 2 women managed to barricade themselves in a room. When officers arrived at the scene, Paul met them at the door himself.
Someone's coming to the door, dude. I think it's the nephew. Hello?
Deadly force, sir.
What's that?
Deadly force.
Sir, can you please put the knives away? Please, put the knives away, okay? I'm not playing with you, bro. Put the knives away.
Kill me.
No. Please, can we talk to you, okay?
Sir.
We don't want to do this, brother.
I know that I can't beat you here, but I can terminate you.
No. Don't do that, sir.
Just kill me.
Now, Paul had a history with the cops as he had spent plenty of time in jail and was also a registered offender. However, the officers had no idea of the shocking truth that they were about to uncover about him.
Has been putting powder in my nose all night, and it drove me crazy.
Well, let's talk about that, okay? That's what we're here
Right,
for.
you're not gonna believe.
Huh?
You're gonna think I'm insane.
Come on, buddy. Let's just talk, okay?
No. Talk.
Hostage situation.
Let's talk.
No. 3, 2, 1. I'll just walk back into the house.
As some of the officers were talking to Paul, some of them decided to go into the backyard and contact Cynthia and Alvina.
Obviously, the crap out of me.
What did he hit you with?
This fist.
She's very, very beat up. Very beat up. So we need to get in there.
I checked my mom.
Okay.
You need to go outside. They can't get medical attention until you step out the front.
Okay.
So go out the front door now with your hands up and empty. We're not messing around.
I need you to stick to your man. Look me in the eyes with this.
You need to go to the front door.
I don't want you to hurt my grandson.
And we're trying not to, ma'am.
Go to the front, Paul. For God's sake, he's mental.
Did he hit you?
He's my grandson.
Despite everything, the grandmother remained concerned about Paul. When officers saw the severity of Cynthia's injuries, they immediately called for EMS and rescued both women through a window using a ladder.
I know, my grandma can't climb through that fucking ladder back there.
I know. That's why we put a couple officers in there.
Just shoot him, I don't care, that's my cousin. Kill. Yes,
Please wait inside your car.
I can't. That's my grandma. That's my grandma.
I get that, but you need to wait inside your car.
I called you guys and I sat here and I
Right
waited
now, you're
3
taking our
hours.
attention off of this.
Then
and
go
onto
do your
you.
job. I'm not
Go
doing
fix
shit.
your car.
You too.
Cynthia was rushed to the hospital where she revealed a horrifying account of what Paul had done to them.
Were you afraid that he was going to kick down the door?
Yeah, well, I didn't know what he was crazy beating me like, I told you never to tell me nothing. Don't ever tell me what to do. Oh, please, Grandma. Grandma, you're gonna give her a heart attack. Oh, yes, I know, I seen that one. And then I kind of pushed him and I go, Mom, are you okay? Mom, please get up. And that's when he freaked out and he got her, Grandma, and don't touch me. Grandma, you okay? Don't touch me, she put her. And that's when I jumped up.
Ma'am, in order for us to help him, we have to get you out. Come on.
Nope.
Ma'am, I need you to try to get down, okay? You can scoot down that ladder. You don't have to climb down it,
I
okay?
don't want to go down. I won't.
You need
Not
to.
leave my grandson.
You need to, okay?
Despite her resistance, the officers also managed to escort Alvina down the stairs as she was being taken to the hospital. Paul decided to emerge from the door, and that is when the cops finally took him down.
Take her. Oh, you got contact.
Keep walking out. Keep walking out. Walk out to the sound of my voice.
Hands up now!
Put your hands in the air. Drop whatever's in your hand.
Put your hands up now!
Put your hands
Okay,
up.
Hands in the air. Step
Put your
down.
hands up, you're about to get 40, sir.
Step down.
Put your hands up in the air.
Turn around and face the house.
Turn around.
Put your hands behind your head and interlace your fingers.
Put your hands down. Put your hands down.
Be back!
Okay. Turn over.
He's okay.
They didn't shoot him.
No, he's okay.
See, they just put him down, bro.
He's okay. Come on.
Paul was arrested and sentenced to 1 year in prison. However, this was just the beginning of a shocking revelation that would reopen cold cases from 30 years ago.
Got air conditioning back there, Paul? Why not? What'd you do?
I murdered out here. I never told anyone.
Why not?
Wasn't as successful and remorseful as I.
Paul revealed that almost 30 years ago, he had murdered Althea quickly, leaving the officer stunned. He was quickly taken to the police station where a detective began questioning him about the crime.
You didn't know Althea?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was walking about.
She what?
Alfie was walking home from the day. My intention was to rape.
Okay.
I stabbed her to death. I didn't know that I was going to do that.
How many times did you stab her?
Twice in the shoulder blade. At least twice in the left side.
Althea's murder in 1988 had no witnesses and the case went cold. However, Paul's confession wouldn't stop there, as he went ahead to make another dreadful remark.
And another girl was crossing the bridge. I heard her name. I couldn't tell at that range.
Okay. How did you kill her?
Paul also confessed to the murder of 13-year-old Stella Gonzalez, who was killed just months after Althea, but he didn't stop there. He then further admitted to the murder of 18-year-old Caitlin Arquette, prompting the detectives to ask him more questions.
Can you look at this photo and tell me if you recognize this person right here on the phone?
Yes, that's Caitlin.
That's Caitlin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Caitlin's mother.
Mm-hmm.
Lois Duncan. She wrote the series, I Know What You Did Last Summer. She also wrote a book about her daughter, who killed my daughter. And I read that. When I saw her, I walked up to the car, had already shot her. Cerebral swelling had been gone. And her face and head were swollen.
You said you had already shot her?
Yes.
And you walked up to her?
Her car.
Okay. What kind of car did she have?
It was a red car, something.
And where did you shoot her?
I never touched her, but I shot her.
The officers were shocked to discover that Paul was not just a criminal, but a dangerous serial killer. Yet they couldn't understand why he would reveal his dark truth nearly 3 decades later.
It taken me so long to know how much pain I've caused. What I considered the ultimate sin. When I killed Althea, I thought that I could do no more harm. After years and years of contemplating and researching this, I understand all the pain that I've caused, and I feel it for families of the people that I've murdered and raped. I've seen it in my own family, and I've done it to my own family. Just forgiving. God loves us and He forgives. How am I trying to understand everything that I've done? I've come to realize that I don't deserve to be forgiven.
It turned out that attacking his own family was the breaking point that pushed Paul to confess. But the reasons behind the murders he committed won't just shock you, they'll break your heart.
Why did you do it?
I had anger in my heart against women.
You had what in your heart? Anger. Okay.
Resentment.
Why?
Because I've always seen men treating women bad, and they have older women, and I tried to be nice, and they never appreciated it.
Later in January of 2024, Paul was charged with 3 counts of second-degree murder and was sentenced to 45 years in prison. Now, while that was a shocking and horrific case, the next traffic stop uncovered something even more dangerous.
It's documented. Oh, there's gunpowder in it.
In October of 2022, police pulled over a vehicle for missing a front license plate, but the situation quickly escalated when officers sensed that something was seriously wrong.
Here for the front plate that's not on the vehicle.
The front plate that's not on the vehicle?
Yeah.
It should be there.
Is it up there? You got your driver's license with you?
I do.
All right.
It should be up there. I just saw it the other day.
All right. Appreciate that.
My insurance. On my phone. Where's my phone?
Do you mind? I'll have you come out back here. I just want to talk with you.
Sure.
Not in any trouble or anything. No weapons or anything like that on you?
Yeah, I do. A knife.
Nope, hold on. We'll just step up to the front of my vehicle. Yep. No, not yet. You just put your hands up on the hood there. Where's your knife at? Just tell me where it's at.
While the driver cooperated and exited the vehicle for the search, the passenger refused to comply and began resisting the officers.
Hey, I haven't done anything wrong, buddy.
Okay, well, they're asking you to get out of the car, so get out of the car.
But for what?
Because they gave you a lawful order to exit the vehicle.
What is the reason?
There doesn't have to be a reason. On a traffic stop, when an officer asks you to get out of the vehicle, whether you are a driver or a passenger, we are within our lawful rights to ask you that. We're not violating any of your...
Okay, so what did I do wrong?
It does not matter if you did or did not do anything wrong. So just get out of the vehicle before you have a problem with those officers. Don't be reaching around for
I'm
stuff.
just grabbing my phone, that's all.
Get out of the car.
The passenger's sense of entitlement was blatant, and his defiant behavior only heightened the officer's suspicions.
Get out of the car. Stop playing games. Stop reaching around in the car. Exit the vehicle.
I did not do anything wrong.
It does not matter. Exit the vehicle.
Sir, I didn't do anything wrong.
Exit the vehicle.
You're violating my rights, sir.
We're not violating your rights.
Call your captain down here then. This is wrong.
We can call our captain down here after you get out of the vehicle,
Sir,
and he's going to tell you the same thing. Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I didn't do anything wrong.
Get out of the vehicle.
For what?
35.
I didn't do anything wrong, sir. I'm a passenger in this vehicle.
It does not matter.
What do you mean
being a passenger in the vehicle.
But what did I do to have to be escorted out of the vehicle? I do not want to get out of this vehicle.
You need to get out of the vehicle.
I don't
You've been
have
asked.
to.
We've given you a lawful order.
I don't have to, sir.
The officers repeatedly asked him to cooperate, but their patience was wearing thin. It wasn't long before they were forced to take action against the uncooperative passenger.
Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I've done nothing wrong.
Where did you get that from?
What's that?
Get out of the vehicle.
What have I done, sir?
Get out of the vehicle.
I have not done anything wrong.
Get out of the vehicle.
What are you talking about?
We're not going to ask you again. Get out of the vehicle, or he's going to break the window and we're going to drag you out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I didn't
now.
do anything.
Now.
Sir, I didn't do anything, please. Huh?
Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I have done nothing wrong, sir.
Get out of the vehicle.
Can you please tell me what I've done?
You're not following a lawful command to exit the vehicle.
Okay, but what is the reason?
It does not. I don't have to give you a reasoning. We've told you to get out of the vehicle several times now. Kevin, call your dogs over.
Sir, I've done nothing wrong. Please.
Get out of the vehicle. You're going to get sprayed.
I've done nothing wrong, sir.
Get out of the vehicle. You're going to get sprayed.
Out of the vehicle.
I've done nothing wrong.
Out of the vehicle now.
Nothing wrong.
This is your last warning, or I'm spraying you. Last warning, or I'm spraying you.
I've done nothing wrong, sir.
Last warning, or I'm spraying you.
Sir.
Get out of the vehicle now.
I've done nothing wrong.
Get out of the vehicle.
I didn't do anything.
Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle.
Hey, I've done nothing. Ah! I've done nothing wrong.
Get out of the car.
135, checking your Wolford.
Get out of the vehicle!
The dogs inside the vehicle were visibly terrified by the escalating situation. Eventually, officers resorted to using pepper spray, but even then, the passenger refused to comply.
Listen to me, I've done nothing wrong. One second.
No, there's no 1 second. You've been given several chances. Get out. Open the door.
Hey, just let me have the drink and I'll open it, I promise.
3, 2,
Please.
1, open it.
I'll open it, let me get a drink.
No, open. Do not.
Hey, I'm just getting a drink. Please. Listen to me, I've done nothing wrong. Just 1 second.
No, there's no 1 second. You've been given several chances. Get out. Open the door.
Hey, just let me have the drink and I'll open it, I promise.
3, 2,
Please.
1, open it.
I'll open it, let me get a drink.
No, open. Do not.
Hey, I'm just getting a drink. Please. Sir, please, I'm just getting a drink. Please. I just want a drink and I'll get out, please. Please, that's all I want.
Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, please. That's all I want. That's it.
Open the door.
Okay, let me get a drink, please. That's it.
No, you open the door.
I'm gonna have a seizure.
Get out of the car.
I'm gonna have a seizure, sir. Stop it. I need a drink. sir? I need a drink. What? Pat.
You need to get out of the vehicle is what you need to do.
I just need a drink.
Open the door.
Open the door.
I just need a drink, sir.
Is your name Christopher?
I just need a drink. Sniffle is okay. Please, I just need a drink. I'm just being nice.
Open the door.
Who's immediately across? I'm moving over.
Sir, please.
Get out of the vehicle now.
I just need it.
I've already tried the unlock button. It's not working.
Looks like he's convulsing.
Finally, officers managed to handcuff the suspect and began searching the vehicle, only to uncover something truly horrifying.
Is that Chris?
Yeah.
Is it Chris? Okay.
For sure.
Is there a shotgun in the car? Where's it at?
It was in between the seats.
In between the seats? What kind of shotgun?
Pistol grip. 12
Pistol
gauge.
grip, 12 gauge?
Well,
Not yours, obviously, right?
Fuck no.
It's his?
Yeah.
With the vest?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I mean, what was his plan getting back there with a shotgun with us in a vest?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't want to find out.
Okay.
The search led to a scary revelation, turning what began as a routine traffic stop into a shocking and unforgettable discovery.
What you got?
Box.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Those mothballs?
I got pulled over.
Hey, Kevin,
Yeah.
just be honest with us. What's that? Is that mothballs?
I have no clue what that is. That's why it's tested. So
Yeah.
Zero clue what that is. Could be. So it could be crack that hasn't been processed yet.
Oh.
I haven't seen that. Apples out the other night. Where'd that come from?
I don't know why people need to get into business.
Like, are you? Clearly, she's been a lawyer. Everything's changed from point one.
I know. Okay.
There's stuff everywhere.
Inside the vehicle, officers discovered weapons, body armor, and narcotics. But just when they thought they had seen it all, they uncovered something even more disturbing.
I don't know if it's real or not.
It's documented.
Good to go.
Yep.
Just as the officers were wrapping up their search, they made a chilling discovery: a bomb hidden inside the vehicle. The individual was later charged with possession of an explosive device. His case is set to go to trial soon, and he is likely facing a lengthy prison sentence. With that traffic stop exposed a potential terrorist, the next one led to the arrest of a dangerous and wanted suspect.
Put your hands up here. You're not going to jail. You understand that?
Wanted for murder.
A police officer's day is unpredictable and full of risk. They never know what they'll encounter next. Today we'll look at some of the most terrifying discoveries officers made on duty. Trust me, these will leave you stunned. On April 13th, 2024, a police officer on routine patrol spotted a speeding driver and initiated a traffic stop. Things took a bizarre turn when the driver hastily switched seats with a passenger before finally pulling over on the wrong side of the road.
What are you doing in this lane? Pull to the right. Wait till these traffic get here. We're going to get hit. And you weren't driving, he was. All right, how's it going? Do you have a driver's license with you? We'll trip your bitch out with the State Police K-9 Division. You guys got, I need all IDs. You're back there. You got an ID? Huh? You don't have one, bud? Oh, you don't have it with you? All right, I'll just get your information in a minute. You're fine. All right, can you roll this window down? You got an ID with you? Huh? Nothing? Why'd you guys switch? Do you have a license or not? Is that... Have you ever been licensed? Your checks?
The officer was sharp to observe this and maintained a chill demeanor throughout the altercation. He briefly detained the young man, unaware that things were about to take a shocking turn.
Dude, you're not going to jail, all right? I could take you to jail, though. How old are you? Huh? How old are you? What do you got in here? Anything? I smell marijuana. Any more marijuana in here? Huh? Are you sure? Because I'm going to search it. All right, step out, buddy. I got to get your stuff. Oh, I got it. All right, step back here. Go ahead, put your hands up here. You're not going to jail. You understand that? You be cool with me, I'll be cool with you, all right? Your what?
My dad.
Yeah, hold on, bud. Let me pat you down real quick.
The cop had no clue that the guy he had just pulled over was actually wanted for murder. He went on to nervously sit in the back of his police cruiser. The officer searched for him on his CAD.
What's your last name, bud? So will I, because I'm going to get a picture.
Shields, S-H-I.
S-H-I-E-L-D-S. L-D-S. First name?
Robert, R-O-B-E-R-T.
Middle?
No.
What's your date of birth?
9/14/05.
Where'd you say you're at? I'm just finishing up the traffic stop. I'll start your way.
What's that?
That's nothing.
Can you tell me, so wait, why did I get pulled up? Can you tell me what I did wrong? Because I'm really trying to learn how to drive.
86 and a 70.
Oh,
70 through here, man.
for real?
Yeah, dude.
I never knew it.
It didn't take long for the officer to find out that there's an arrest warrant out for him. However, he decided to play it cool and waited for backup to arrive.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you, man.
You're cool as hell, man.
Well, I mean, as long as you don't...
45. Are you on the interstate yet?
But I think I'm going to just stick to driving in the parking lots from now on.
Yeah.
So, where do I go to pay off the ticket?
I'll explain that to you in a second.
Okay. I hope it ain't nothing crazy.
No?
My dad gonna be pissed. I thought I got a new charger. The Challenger. I might be thinking about Indianapolis. I saw Indiana right here.
Yeah.
Man, I don't be shitting myself.
You did?
You walked up scary. I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, oh God. I'm like, who in this thing?
The suspect was trying to play it cool, but his nervousness was clear as he knew he would be caught soon. Shortly after, the officer did directly ask him about having any warrants.
Let's put it in the car. So, yeah, nationwide. Right here. Oh. Hey, step out for a second, dude.
Yes, sir.
Turn around for me. Chains on your back, all right?
I'm doing good.
Nope, not right now. You're just being detained, bro, because we're the only ones out here.
So, can I ask something?
Huh?
How come I got pulled out the car?
You got pulled out of the car because you got switched drivers, man. You got a warrant?
I do.
Dang. On assault. Ohio, Hamilton County.
Oh no, that's old.
Sheriff?
Yeah, that's old. I went to jail for that. That's old. That won't always pop up.
Alright.
The Hamilton County. Wait, can you go up? Let me see.
Let me see if you got anything in Illinois. Do you?
Yeah, shit.
Nah, you don't even have a license, man.
So my permit not popping up?
No.
The officer double-checked and realized that he is accused of killing his girlfriend. It is tough to imagine how a simple traffic stop would lead to such a revelation.
Well, I'll probably let them go here in a minute. Wanted for murder. God.
At first I thought you just had switching drivers, and then I saw that warrant. I'm like, murder?
I know.
So I was like, oh shit.
I'm surprised he didn't take off.
Is he the driver?
Well, he was. And then I pulled over, he didn't know where to go. He stops in the left lane. I'm looking back, semis are coming. I jumped out, I said, you weren't driving, because they jumped back. So I was kind of up on him pretty quick, so. All right, well, he's gone, so.
Let's get him out.
Already got him.
Oh, he's already out.
I jerked him out first.
The police officer remained calm throughout the arrest and later approached the girls to explain what had happened and how things would proceed from there.
All right, here's what's happening. He's got a warrant for his arrest. I'm sure you guys know that. He's nervous when I come up here before. He's going to jail, and he won't be getting out soon. He's got a warrant for robbery and murder. So he's going to Ohio, in Cincinnati. All right, so you guys are free to go. I think that's his stuff there. You can take it. He's not going to need it where he's going, so. All right. All right.
The suspect was eventually taken to the police station. He was charged with 1 count of aggravated, 2 counts of aggravated battery, 2 counts of murder, and 1 count of felonious assault. The case is still pending. Well, if this was a shocking discovery, then you won't believe what these officers discovered in this garage.
She's in there. She's in the house. Oh, she's in there. Open out. Let's see. Well, hold on. I don't know.
In January of 2020, John Ray contacted the police asking them to check on his grandmother, Patricia. He couldn't get in touch with her for weeks. The officers decided to pay a visit to her residence.
Grandma's Patricia. Mom is Carol. Are you Carol?
Yes.
Is Patricia here?
No, she's not. She's getting her B12 shot or something like that with Dr. Positive.
It's not written down anywhere in here?
Maybe on, no, she writes down on with Dr. T on the, she's been staying over at her sister's house for a couple of days because we just got diagnosed with pneumonia and got home from the hospital. I had diverticulitis that ruptured.
Okay.
So
she's back here though, staying here primarily now?
Close. I mean, all of her clothes and everything are here. She came by yesterday, and she was here not last night, but night before last, and she was here yesterday until about 5 p.m. and picked up her medications and a fresh change of clothes and stuff like that.
Okay. The only reason we're here is because your children are concerned about your grandma.
My son John, he sent you guys over last night, which I contacted my mother about, and she had a fit, and I was going to go down to the Roseville Police Department today about it.
John's mother, Carol Ray, however, appeared quite confident, claiming that her mom had only gone to the hospital and was staying with her sister. The officers contacted the hospital and discovered that Patricia had never gone there. To raise their suspicion, and they went over to pay John a visit.
I just don't get why my grandma would make a Facebook post saying she's at home. You guys show up and she's not there.
And that was literally 2 minutes ago. As soon as you pulled away, she texted my dad that.
There may be other circumstances that we're not aware of, or the family's not aware of.
I'm hoping I just have a pissed off.
So what your expectation is that this woman here who's your mother, is hiding your grandmother from you?
Yeah.
For what reason?
For months.
She's trying to take the money from her that you think is entitled to you?
No.
Okay, I don't know.
You know?
Your grandmother, what?
Our grandma raised us.
Raised you, okay. Okay.
So, generally, yes, I'm really concerned.
Our mom's been in and out of our life.
She's at.
Right, okay.
You know, our mom was never in our life.
Carol had claimed that John was having some financial issues with his grandmother and she's just not meeting him. However, he had a completely different view on this and was genuinely concerned about it.
And I just don't want my grandma to be passed away and she's collecting, or hopefully she's just hiding her because she's sick and my grandma doesn't want to know. I'd rather have a pissed off grandma than a missing or a dead.
Well, if she's dead, then, I mean, if she's got a body hiding somewhere or has done away with her, I mean, and then trying to collect Social Security or whatever she receives, I mean, that takes some effort.
My grandma has fraudulent
has police reports on her.
Yeah, police reports on her.
When was it done?
A couple of years ago.
Yeah,
A couple of years ago?
back.
Okay. And what happened to those charges?
I think my grandma decided to not pursue them.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get her in trouble, but why would you keep lying? But so that's why I'm thinking that nothing's adding up. My grandma just texted me again.
Okay.
Sending cops to my house again. My grandma's not at the house.
The officers knew they had a case on their hands. Patricia hasn't been seen by anyone except Carol, and at this point it seemed as if she was also using her phone to message others. Eventually, the cops called John over to the police station for an interrogation.
So when did you physically last see your grandmother eye to eye?
Probably after Halloween, beginning of November, before I went to North Carolina. I came back from North Carolina Thanksgiving, so didn't see her. Went there on Christmas, didn't see her. I've been calling her and asking her to call me. I need to hear your voice, or have my mom have you call me, I need to hear your voice, or I'm going to do a welfare check. I threatened that a couple weeks ago.
All right.
Yesterday I just cracked and finally called it in.
And now you haven't had any voice
Yeah, no
contact with her since Thanksgiving.
Somebody's been texting me off her phone or off her Facebook. I know it's not her just because the words they use is not how my grandma talks.
John wasn't the only person invited, as they also had called Carol's ex-boyfriend and father of their daughter, TJ, who would make a huge revelation.
When was the last time you saw Carol?
Last time I saw Carol, period.
Not Carol, Patricia.
Oh, okay. I'm like every time I drop my daughter.
yeah. We're like Patricia.
Patricia.
Contact with Patricia, yes.
Yeah. It was around Halloween time. I did receive one text message the other day stating that she was sorry for holding up Carol. Carol and my daughter were supposed to hang out because it was my birthday this weekend. Came around 6 o'clock, I started texting her. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? It's my birthday. We were supposed to be celebrating it and blah, blah, blah.
Carol and Allison are supposed to be celebrating it Sunday, your birthday.
Right, and then I get a text message from Carol's mom, but it doesn't read like Carol's mom, but it says, sorry, I'm holding her up, signing over the cars and giving her title to house and insurance stuff so she can get that stuff fined Monday. It gets kind of, when Carol types, a lot of times it comes up kind of misspelled.
To make matters worse, John claimed he had visited his grandmother's sister only to find out that she hadn't seen Patricia in over 5 years.
One thing I do know, and I mean, in this type of situation, I would hope it's more true than it is the other, is I've known Carol since I've been 20. I mean, like, bold-faced, like, you can show her, like, here's a picture of you, and I have. Here's a picture of you doing this, and that. It's not me. I mean, so she's always been a chronic liar, especially when she's off her meds. Because she does take lots of medicines, longer than I think even we were together. I mean, I'm sure you can get her list of medicines that she was taking, but I guess she lost her therapist, so she has not had medicine for the last couple months.
With Carol's ex describing her as a chronic liar with bipolar disorder, the officers decided to pay her another visit, this time with a much firmer approach.
Is she here now? No, she's up at the Liver Cancer Institute getting her B12 shot. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be gripey with you, but
where is she at?
We're just getting conflicting information, that's why.
The doctor's office that you told us she went to, she's not there.
With cardiovascular is where she goes. Dr. Tapazzi is who treats her leukocytic white blood cell cancer. Not the white blood cell cancer.
Okay, because you said she was at Woods Cardiovascular.
How did she get there? How did she get there?
Her sister drives her, or I drive her.
You didn't drive her today, so today.
And sometimes her neighbor across the street.
How did she get there today, though?
I believe her sister.
Her sister?
Yes.
The sister that lives in Warren?
Yes.
Okay. But you don't have your sister's number?
I don't talk with my aunt or my uncle. Because you don't hear what she says when she leaves. I just went through a really bad domestic violence divorce situation. He had CPS up my butt for the past 2
We're not
years.
here, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to find out if your mom's okay. We got a bunch of people who are concerned about her, and no one seems to know where she is.
Carol's nervousness was obvious, and she grew angry at every question the officers asked. It was clear that she was hiding something. As the cops pressed harder, her anxiety only escalated. The officers waited for Patricia to return, but she never did. Realizing that Carol was likely lying, they called in a detective to interrogate her on the spot.
I just went through the house. This kid goes south of Campbell, so okay. She's at her breaking. Okay.
My mom doesn't tell anybody what she does.
And your son seemed pretty concerned that she was in there.
What's on John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she tells you that she's with your sister, her sister.
That's got me.
That's concerning, correct?
That's got me worried. I'm not worried, but aggravated.
She's not answering her phone calls. The people that she says she's with, she's not.
Mm-hmm. That's got me aggravated. Because
I won't feel right if I leave this house without looking for anything that can point us in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do my job properly and make sure that, and I guarantee when she walks back in this door and she finds out that I searched for her stuff to help try to find her, she's probably going to be okay with it because that's what most people would be okay with, correct? What I'm saying is that that's also, when we're looking at somebody being missing, it's concerning because anything can happen when she's had COPD, she's had a stroke already. We understand she's out there. You don't seem very concerned. I'm more concerned for your mom than you are.
I am concerned. I've talked to her and seen her in the past 48 hours.
After going through Patricia's belongings, the officers brought in the detective. At this point, Carol's demeanor grew even shakier. He was clearly nervous, as if hiding something sinister.
Obviously, something's going on here. We're fairly certain something's going on. We need to start fresh.
And we need to tell we need you to tell us exactly what happened.
Your story's not adding up.
Your story doesn't add up.
Go through it very quickly.
You're extremely nervous.
Well, yeah, I had the police here last night and today. Yeah.
Carol, obviously something probably happened to your mother, right? You know something that you're not telling us. That's apparent to us. We're trained investigators. We know when something's not right and something isn't right. You have many people outside of you that are concerned about your mother's whereabouts. Where is she at, Carol?
I don't know, because she honestly said is what she told me when she left here.
It appeared that TJ was telling the truth. Carol turned out to be an impulsive liar. She continued to stir fake stories, and the detective did his best to crack her open.
You're lying a lot, okay? I'm now at a point where I don't believe anything you're saying, okay? Well, I've now confirmed another part of your story that's wrong. So you need to come clean now. Let me know where your mother's at. If she's in this house or in your garage, that she passed away from natural causes or whatever it is, and you didn't want to do anything because maybe you needed some extra money for Social Security or whatever it is, we can get through it. But right now, what you're doing is you're hiding somebody who's possibly dead, okay?
Absolutely not.
Carol, she hasn't been in this house in 2 months, 3 months.
She has. She's got dirty clothes in the laundry room.
The detective continued to grill Carol, but she kept denying anything that he claimed. Moreover, she refused to give them the permission to search her property. However, the officers found another way. They questioned her current boyfriend, Ricky, who agreed to the search. As they stepped into the garage, they were about to make a horrifying discovery.
Just want to look up here real quick.
You open that?
Should fit in here.
I mean,
ooh, bloody.
Oh, all right.
What'd you say?
Bloody towels. There's in here. She's in there.
She's in the house.
Oh, she's in there.
Open it up. Let's see.
Well,
hold on. I don't know. Hold on. Well, hold on.
I don't know. I'm not just.
What?
Nah. I don't. He's looking. I don't. Nah, nothing. I think I opened up that grave bin and it's full of bloody towels. It stinks like a dead body.
Are you kidding me?
Swear to God.
The officers couldn't believe what they had come across. The trash can contained Patricia's dead body. Closer look confirmed this.
You gotta get the search warrant up.
Huh? For what?
If it's in there, Bodecker wants us.
For what?
If there's
We're searching for the body.
Yes, if there's
a bloody pillow in here. Ready?
Yeah, there's a body.
Yep.
Where?
You see the legs from the far corner.
Okay.
Goes back. Sure. I'll go get the thing up there.
Somebody said he was back here. So he needs to. Everybody needs to. That's a boyfriend. He just showed up. We've been looking for him.
Oh, okay. He's in there.
Plastic storage bin and smelled really bad. It was full of blood and towels, and you can see a body in there. So that's kind of where we're at.
All right. We hook her, bring her in.
The unthinkable had really happened. Carol had killed her mother and was hiding her body for months now. The cops went over to arrest her and take her to the police station.
Your Uncle James got her back, okay? I think you know why we're going, but I suggest you think about what you need to tell us, okay?
I might have my knife on me over there.
The officers decided to interrogate her once again, and this time Carol had a completely different story. The compulsive liar continued to make matters tough for herself.
Between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. in the morning, and I heard loud banging. My daughter and I were sleeping, and I was in the back, and my mom was sleeping on the couch. Anyway, there was a big crash, and it sounded like someone was breaking through the glass window or breaking down the door in the living room. I grabbed my gun. I went running down the hallway. I had my finger on the trigger like an idiot. But I went, not running, but walking fast down the hallway. And I hit with my right foot, hit the smoke at that hallway, right in my hand like this, and it went off. The only thing when I shoved her shoulder, and then I heard gurgling. And I screamed, Mom, and pulled her on the floor. And I noticed that there was blood coming out of her mouth. But I thought somebody had broken the window or something like that. There was a huge, loud crash.
Carol had devised a story claiming that she accidentally shot her mother. However, it was strange to see how she accurately remembered every detail and didn't even fluster for a moment. The officers didn't buy her story and called her back for another interview.
Me and your mom on the couch. Did you move her somewhere else? I can understand that. You found her in the garage. Was she moved anywhere before the garage? Directly in the garage? Okay, so this is where I'm concerned with Ricky. Your mom, and I know this is a hard detail to get through, but picking up your mom, there's no way you're picking her up. How did you do that by yourself? You're saying Ricky's not there. Did Ricky come over and help? Did you have him help you move? Are you afraid to tell us? Are you afraid of Ricky? You don't have to be afraid of probably.
A forensic report indicated that Patricia had been stabbed in the neck before being shot. Even if Carol's story were true, it did not explain why she hid the body and used Patricia's phone to make it seem like she was still alive.
The other thing I want to bring up is they obviously did an autopsy on your mom. And they found some puncture wounds to her neck. 3 puncture wounds. Not a whole scar, but actually fresh puncture wounds to her neck. Nothing at all. Stab her with anything after the fact? I'm not saying you were killing her, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, I don't know, maybe growled and if she was suffering or anything like that. Because here's what I don't want to get caught up. Is that once they tell us exactly how deep they were, if it was a cause of death and it should be a cause of death, it can be really bad. We have to get everything out here now if you did try to do something with those wounds that don't cause those wounds or anything like that.
That was certainly a bizarre discovery, but this next encounter will leave you absolutely speechless.
I don't trust you at all. You just body somebody. Go back.
Law enforcement officers are smart enough to connect the dots between cases. Today, we'll be going through these cases where cops made some of the most shocking and disturbing discoveries. On September 10th, 2021, detectives in Jefferson County, Florida, pulled over a guy for speeding and went over to confront him.
Put the keys up on the dash for me.
Hey.
You got your license?
Hey, sir. My name's Detective Johnson. What's your name?
Terry Howell.
Terry, why are you moving around like that?
I just be real nervous. I left my paper at the house. Your paper? Yes, sir. I got papers on.
All right, sir. Step right here.
Of my license at the house. Okay, what house? It's right down the road. Where's your house at?
All right, Terry.
Over at my aunt's. I just moved in with her. Who's your aunt? Brenda Collins. Okay. Yeah. Is that your uncle there? That's my dad. That's your dad? Yeah. Okay.
When these detectives were busy dealing with the suspects, a black Honda approached the stop sign, and it looked suspicious.
Alcohol content. You might not have to drink 16 of them. You drink about 8 of them. Terry, I remember you from when I was at the PD about 5 years ago. You remember me? You do? You and your old lady was getting into it up there. Yeah, that's my mama. Yeah. Over there near where Brenda's staying. Y'all was over there, you was kicking her out. I'll never forget that as long as I live. Y'all was talking mean to each other, man. That crap was funny. Guess what? What? She just left yesterday. I'm back to make sure. The same woman? Wasn't she a school teacher or something? She's going to law school. Law school. Damn, Terry, sound like you need to stay with that one. Them lawyers make a lot of money. You can buy a lot of Bud Light with the lawyer money. Yeah, when I was at the PD, man, him and his old lady got into it. He was kicking her out of the house. And she was leaving. They was talking, right?
Detective Bolin quickly recognized the driver as he knew that he didn't have a valid license. The man in the passenger seat was none other than a wanted criminal who had an outstanding felony. The driver and the wanted suspect looked at the cops and quickly escalated their speed.
You don't get your pussy out my fucking house. Then she turned around, she went, you ate it, Trevor. That shit was funny as hell. She talked about, you ate it. You ate it. He was talking about how she had a stack cooter and then she said, you ate it. That's fucking awesome.
Right here, right here. That white car right there.
Who?
Robert Beverly. That's him.
So I'll be back. 2-8.
He's in the seat, I think, passenger seat.
After quickly turning left, the driver stopped the vehicle for a while and Detective Bolin stepped out of their patrol car. As soon as she stepped out, the passenger started reaching the back seat. The detective started giving him verbal orders. Just when Detective Bolin got to the rear passenger seat, the driver started fleeing north.
Simpson and 90. They're running.
Go!
Yep. You in?
Go, go, go!
They're running. Sorry, is your foot all right?
No, I'm good. I was trying to get my fat ass in the door. Let this guy get off the road. Get off the road, dude. Get off the road!
Told me to notify Brooks County as well.
Notify Brooks County as well.
They're going north.
Brooks County. Brooks
North
County.
on 221. How about it? How about
okay, good. Call Brooks County. Dispatch, call Brooks County.
Call Brooks County.
Call Brooks County. They stay in north on 221.
Who you got on the phone?
John.
The driver began traveling at 100 miles per hour, ignoring all the stop signs and vehicles in its way. He kept swerving between the lanes and exiting the roadway. The pursuit was now in Asheville.
They stay in north on 221.
Who you got on the phone?
John. Oh, wait, good my way. Let him take over, Trevor.
Yeah.
Go to one lane and let him take over. Okay, we're just getting up here to the Moultrie thing. He ain't taking over?
No, he ain't taking over. He's in a fucking Tahoe.
Well, stay with him until he gets up here. Let him take over. Yeah, let him take over. All right, Moultrie's taking over.
It ain't Moultrie, it's Brooks County.
Brooks County, Brooks County.
Detectives also informed Brooks County Sheriff's Office, and they joined them in pursuit within no time. The suspect hit a black sedan while fleeing and ended up being pinned up between two cars in Quitman City.
Hey, he wrecked. He wrecked. He wrecked.
He wrecked.
He
Two
wrecked.
vehicles.
He's still going, Trevor. Stay with him. Or get out.
Damn, man.
He wrecked him. We went. That was Brooks County. Get ready.
What's your 20?
We're
in Quitman.
Brooks County. In Quitman. They just hit another vehicle.
The suspect vehicle's hood was now bent over his windshield as he accelerated and struck another vehicle. That's why Brooks County could pin the car in. Detective Bolin deployed K9 Pepe, who gave a positive alert for the odor of narcotics coming from the vehicle.
You stay right. You hear me? I'm not going. Hey, can you back up a little bit? No, just stay right there. I don't trust you at all. You just killed somebody. You better hope you didn't. You better hope you didn't. Sit on this. Turn around. Sit down.
Finally, the long and painful pursuit came to a halt, and both of the suspects were now under custody.
Who? That car they wrecked into. Yeah, I think so. Are they okay? I got somebody down there already. Dude, I'm sorry to bring this to y'all's county. He's got a warrant for possession of synthetic cannabinoids, which is a controlled substance. He is out on probation. He doesn't have a valid driver's license. So, and he's currently on probation, so they're going to violate him. He can come stay with us.
I can stay with us too for a while because we got plenty of charges.
Okay, we appreciate that. Get him out of our hair for a while. Thank you, Sheriff. I'm sorry to bring this to your county. Do you want to stand up or no? Yeah. Pull your knees up under your chest. I can't put the knee up. Hold on, I got that. 1, 2, 3. All right, Robert. Sheriff, there's some stuff in there. They probably got in there. They did throw some stuff out the window. It looked like. I wouldn't know either if I was you. Hey, I got a narc. I don't know how y'all statutes and stuff are, but there's probably drugs in that bag in the floorboard. Okay. We're gonna keep you separated. Get to the jail. We're gonna keep you separated. Okay. Y'all what y'all gonna do in there? Okay.
He was brought in for a warrant he got from 2 charges earlier in March that year, and he was given a $25,000 bail, 1 felony for possession of a controlled substance, and 1 misdemeanor for possession of paraphernalia. The suspect ended up pleading no contest, and he was found guilty of the felony, and no judgment was decided for the misdemeanor. In the end, he was sentenced to 11 months and 29 days in jail, with 3 months and 20 days given his credit for time served. Well, the cops got lucky here, but it's nothing compared to what happens in the next case.
Keep breathing. She's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4.
On the 24th of June 2023, Michigan Police Department received an appalling call, claiming that a mother was trying to kill her daughter and a knife was involved as well. Cops rushed to the location to save the kids.
On the line, she's advising that her mother has just killed her sister. We're trying to get further. 6-2 stage. She's advising there's a knife involved. We're still trying to get further.
Turn on 27 and a half.
It looks like the mother has stabbed her sister. We're trying to get further. We don't know where she's at.
We're out. County unit in front of me is going to be the one on the right there with the door ajar.
When the Calhoun County Sheriff's Department arrived at the residence, they heard children screaming and asking for help. On reaching the location, no one responded at the door. Cops made their way in. There was a silent noise, so the police continued their search.
Make an entry to this channel.
Make an entry.
Sheriff's Department. Public safety. Got someone in here. You're moving there? Yep. That's priority.
The search continued until the cops knocked down a bathroom door. The scenario inside there was unimaginable. The footage was blurred due to viewer discretion.
No! What's going on? stabbed it in the throat. Dispatch 2706.
Yes, a mom was seen drowning her baby who couldn't even speak to death. Police did save the baby as soon as possible, but there was no pulse or breathing. The rescue was informed to reach the location, but first aid was also needed.
We got a child with a stab wound in the chest. I need medical priority 1.
I'm clear, stab wound to the chest.
Wake up, baby. Stand up. The mother was drowning it in the bathtub when we found it. Stand up.
I'm clear, 1317.
Stand up.
Send whoever we got.
80, 5418. Start that way.
I have to get DB on the line as well if you can, please.
Okay.
What can I help?
Something, something.
Just when the police were about to call her dead, the baby did some moaning and started crying. That was a huge moment of relief for everyone around there.
Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep breathing. She's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 14, 15. Breathe for me, baby. Come on. You alright?
There you go.
That's my job. 6. Baby's starting to cry.
Clear, baby's starting to cry.
Come on, honey. Come on, honey.
Wake up, baby. I don't know. It's not bad. 2706. I got not much active bleeding from the injury. It's below the throat.
Come on,
She's moaning. Keep them coming, priority 1.
Come on, honey.
They're coming. Priority
Keep
1.
breathing for us, alright?
Keep breathing.
There you go, eyes are open. Good girl, yeah. Keep breathing, honey. Got 2.
The mother, who was identified as 35-year-old Edward Ricks, was arrested. Her other kids had stab wounds and cleaning fluid in their systems. Police then detained the woman, who is the mother of the 4 children in the house. The mother of the children was taken into custody and transported to the hospital, as police believe she also ingested cleaning fluid. Edward Ricks was then transported to the Calhoun County Correctional Facility, where she was held on a $500,000 bond. Well, the cops arrived on time here, but you'd be shocked to find out what they discovered in the next case.
This guy looks like he's got gunshots to the head.
On June 15, 2021, 20-year-old Alexander Jackson contacted 911 claiming that someone had broken inside his house and he and a family member had been shot. Immediately, several armed police officers made their way to his house.
But it did show the far dead end.
Right. It's the one in the corner.
Okay, and this is the very last house at the dead end on the right, correct? We're Brown's spinning out to get a look so we're not walking right in front of these windows. We're wondering if it's not a swatting call.
Upon entering, they were baffled to see the situation inside.
Can you put your hands out to the side where I can see them? Wait a minute. Is there more than one?
There's 2, yeah.
Okay. This guy looks like he's got gunshots to the head. He looks huge. We got ammo out here. Barber, come in front of me. You come in front of me, Barber. You got Brown, you go help Kaczynski, and then we'll take you upstairs. Sarge. I'm right here, so. Go, Barber, back him up. I'm holding these rooms. Plus. Of course, a plus. No! We're clearing the house! Alright, dispatch, tell fire to back up. They're trying to come through the front door. We're clearing this house.
As soon the cops stepped inside the house, they found the dead body of Alexander's father, Jan Jackson, lying beside the sofa. Alex's voice can be heard, informing cops about their sister's fatal condition. He appeared to be in shock, but there were no signs of remorse.
Is that gonna be the wife? Yep. Okay. Doors open in the back. To the bathroom. Doors open. 692. We have a fourth victim. Upstairs bedroom. Alright. You're coming through out of here, doorway.
Alex had been shot in the foot while struggling with the intruder, whom he described as a black man wearing green shoes. Cops went upstairs to look for any signs of a random person, but only found his sister's and mother's dead bodies, brutally shot multiple times.
So, hey, we got him. Is anybody down tending to him? He's over by Dad now in the firearm. No. Hey, stop moving! Yeah. I'll get him with an ambulance. Yep. There's not a third floor. There's nothing more further? Not that I know of. This is all clear back here? Yeah. That's all been cleared? And the basement's been completely cleared, right? Garage is cleared. Yeah. Garage, yep. Whatever was broke up in the basement with all that. Mom's laying right in here. Where's she shot at? I'm guessing the head because there's blood on the pillow.
After taking Alex to the hospital, officers didn't find any signs of someone breaking into the house. Detectives quickly figured out what would have happened there and discussed it with Alex in the hospital.
Everyone in that house was shot in the head. Except for you, you got this superficial, tiny little wound in your foot. Oh, it makes no sense at all.
Do you think it'll look better when an entire family's been murdered in cold blood and the person responsible continues to deny it and shows really no remorse, will just tear me out. And I mean, that makes it look like intentional homicide, that you wanted to massacre a family.
What do you really say? I'm not continue to support you. Again, mine, you very good. Worse, I got the job. So you can continue to stay as long as you can get a job. But if you didn't, then what? You might he's gonna kick you out.
On January 25, 2023, an Iowa jury convicted Alexander Jackson on 3 counts of first-degree. Judge gave Jackson 3 consecutive life sentences with no possibility of parole. Well, this brings us to the end of this video. Today, we got to see cases where police officers made some dark discovery. Particularly horrifying was the last case where a 20-year-old boy his entire family out of fear that his father might evict him from their home. However, amidst these tragedies, some discoveries were less severe. Officers managed to arrive in time and rescue a little girl from drowning. These officers deserve commendation for their heroic actions and timely intervention. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video, and also make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.